guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today we are going to be doing a get it done with me, but specifically a get it done with me when coming back from vacation. Now I know that sometimes those suitcases sit there for a really long time, taking forever to get things unpacked, but we actually walked in the door from the time you guys are seeing this about an hour or so after we got off a flight from Florida. We took a family vacation and had a great time, but one thing about coming back during the holidays is there is no time to let things pile up. So I wanted to share with you guys what I do when I come back from a trip when I really need to get things like done and in order and in a row without procrastinating and letting the suitcases sit, the laundry pile up, like things fall behind. So that's what this Get It Done With Me is going to be. I do want to thank Typology for sponsoring today's video. They have Get It Done With Me is going to start off with opening up all of the mail. The mail piles up, the packages pile up when we travel, and so that is where I am starting with opening all the mail, sorting it out, trashing things, figuring out, what needs to be put where. I get a lot of packages for work, and so that also is being shown here. And Jake had done some Christmas shopping, so some of the things I was not supposed to open. So just sorting through all of our mail is first step when we come back from a trip. So next up, you guys are going to see all of my kids gathering around because we had been traveling, end of November, beginning of September, or December. Oh my gosh, September, what month is it? And my kids all knew that they had their advents waiting for them when we got back. It's just something fun I like to do for them. And they were so excited to open them up. So I made them get unpacked first and help out. And then I said, okay, you guys can do it. So I wanted to get a picture of them. They were opening 5 days because we were gone the first 5 days of December, and they could not wait to see what was in their advent calendars. So taking a break from the to-dos to let the kids open up their advent calendars. My youngest was still upstairs, but she did come down and do hers soon. So once the kids finished opening their advents, it was time to put the suitcases away. I had already taken out all of the dirty laundry upstairs, and so now I was putting away the suitcases. We store them in our garage and obviously need to fit them all inside each other, so I was having my son help me out with that. But yeah, we got them emptied. I gave the kids the packing cubes that still had their clean clothes in it, and the toiletry bags and stuff I was passing off to my sons. They were taking them upstairs. You can see my teenager behind me working in her room. And so we were just wanting to get everything unpacked. I did not want to see suitcases laying around the house. I did not want to be dealing with that this week. This week, when we actually got back from the trip, was so crazy. We had a concert we bought tickets to, my niece's dance performance, my daughter's 12th birthday, like all the things, a surprise party for a friend, like so many fun celebrations. Not to mention I wanted to get back on track with getting to the gym and working out, and then I had a ton of work to do. The beginning of the month is always so busy for me. Combine that with December, it's just crazy. So that's why I needed to do this. Like, some people are like, why would you come back and do all that in a day and basically exhaust yourself? Because I knew it would pay off. That's why. So that's what I'm doing here, is just putting all the suitcases out by the garage door for Jake once I open them up and see where things need to go. Like I already told you guys, Typology is sponsoring today's Get It Done with me. If you guys watch my channel regularly, you know that I have switched over all of my skincare to Typology, and I have seen amazing results. This is because Typology is a French-based skincare brand, and so they do have stronger regulations on what can be included in their products, because they have to abide by the EU regulations as opposed to the lesser stringent regulations here in the US. Typology has so many wonderful products, but one of the things that I love so much is that they do have minimalist skincare products. Sometimes skincare routines can contain 20 different bottles of things, and I love that Typology has a minimalist skincare routine that will give you amazing results without overwhelming you with so many different products to use. They even have a 10 line, which is a product line where every product in that line has 10 ingredients or less in each product. So you are able to read exactly what is in your skincare and understand what is going on your face. So if you guys are looking for a practical gift to gift someone this Christmas and holiday season, or maybe you want to gift yourself the gift of beautiful skin that can be seen and not be covered up with makeup, then you should definitely check out Typology's minimalist skincare routines that they have available on their website. I do have a discount for you guys where you can get a free gift with a $40 purchase or more of the body cream from the 10 line, which again is a product that is going to have 10 ingredients or less. So all of that information to Typology will be down below for you guys. I highly encourage you check them out. I have been so amazed by the benefits and the transformation of my skin with using my minimalist skincare routine from Typology. Are going to jump upstairs where I am sorting out all of the dirty laundry. So I usually try to wash our laundry when we are on a trip, whether that be when we're RVing. I will try to do laundry every couple of days at the RV sites. And you know, what are we calling these? Campgrounds, RV parks, they usually have laundry. When we rent a house, they usually have laundry. However, where we were in Florida, we could not do our laundry. So I definitely came back with 7 days of dirty clothes for 6 people, and my laundry was Mount Everest. It's been a while since I had this much laundry to do. So that was another thing that I just really wanted to start knocking out. So I'm sorting it all out, all the dirty clothes, separating leggings and socks and sports bras that just like come off in one swoop for some reason with my children. Let me know if your kids do that as well. I'm guilty of it too sometimes, but you know, sorting through everyone's laundry that has been, you know, in the Florida humidity sitting in a pile in a hotel room is kind of gross. So that's what I'm doing here, the glorious days of mom life, sorting out all of the laundry. Happy to report that after I filmed this Get It Done With Me, I only was doing laundry for one more day after this. I did get it all done in about a 24-hour period. Thank you, Lord, for high capacity washers and dryers. Now you guys are seeing me fold one of my very first loads of clean laundry, and that is my biggest tip after a trip like this, is to just be disciplined with folding it the minute it comes out. I know myself, and I know if I just keep piling up those loads in that basket, it is just gonna make me procrastinate more and more and more. So that's my tip for you guys. When you come back from a trip and you don't want to let your life pile up around you after it, and you need to jump back in and get things done and go places and see people, just fold the laundry the minute it comes out. After I finish up this laundry, another thing that is obviously on my to-do list upon our return from a vacation is getting groceries. However, I had not wiped out the refrigerator with disinfecting wipes after Thanksgiving, and I knew that, I was storing a lot of food in there, and I emptied out all the leftover containers. We actually ate most of it. There was just a few things like some sweet potato casserole that I threw away before we left. And we were gone for only 7 days, but things do go bad during that time. So thankfully I did not have any Tupperware that I needed to clean out, but I did need to wipe my entire refrigerator down. And I wanted to do this before I refilled my refrigerator with groceries, which Jake just went to pick up. And of course, the teens have questions about things here that were very, very important. I wish I could tell you what she just asked me there, but I won't. So anyways, cleaning the fridge, wiping it all out. I was not going to take out all of the condiments. It was more of just wiping around them, but I do empty out everything in the refrigerator because the Lazy Susan that we have on the bottom that kind of spins around, that holds a bunch of different things, was really, really gross. I think some milk spilled and it had dried, and so I needed to address that immediately. So yeah, a big fridge wipe out before filling with groceries after vacation was on my list. Now that I pulled out that Lazy Susan from the fridge that holds, varieties of things, I needed to hand wash that with warm soapy water. So while I was doing that, I went ahead and took this time to load the dishwasher. Like I told you guys, from the minute I turned my camera on for this, we had only walked in the door from Florida from the airport about 1 hour before. And when we got back, we were all really hungry. So we scrounged through the freezer and found some foods to make ourselves for lunch, and that's what these dishes are from. Our house sitter did not leave us a sink full of dishes. She's amazing and we're so thankful for her. But I was washing dishes because I was going to wash that Lazy Susan, and now Jake is back with the groceries for the week, restocking up. I knew I was not going to have time to go do a huge Costco haul, nor did I really want to, so this is just from our local grocery store, and I got things to make for meals for just 1 week, and then next week, once I'm feeling a little more gathered and less overwhelmed with the amount of things I need to do this week, I will venture to Costco, because that is just where we get the majority of our food and it's what works best for us. So this is just a quick little restock, which I am putting it all away now that my fridge has been cleaned and wiped out. I also reorganized some things in there, and it felt really good to do that. I knew I needed to do it after Thanksgiving. So after the fridge clean out, it was time to get out my sourdough starter and wake that on up. So that's what I'm doing here. I wanted to make my family cinnamon rolls with the discard for Christmas morning, and I like to do that ahead of time and freeze them. So I knew I was going to be doing some sourdough baking down now that we were done traveling. So that was on my list as well, to tend to the sourdough starter, which is so funny that this has become like something I need to deal with right when I get back from a trip. But here we are, waking up the sourdough that I put in the fridge while I was gone. And I've successfully woken it up many times. However, my starter has just not been right now that it's been cold. So my friend recommended getting a heating pad out. So I'm doing that and hoping that we're gonna get it back to bubbly and rising and happy like it once was. So after the sourdough starter, I was writing out our menu for the week with the groceries that I just got, so everyone knows what we're having for dinner. Meal planning is just a huge thing that helps me feel prepared for the week, and my family has to eat, and it doesn't matter how busy I am, that is a priority. However, I do have to tell you guys that for meal prep this week for Jake, for his lunches, and for me, I knew I was not going to have time to do anything, so I actually ordered meal prep from a local company. It's on the pricier side. I don't do it all of the time, but when we come back from a trip, it is definitely worthwhile to me, especially when I'm feeling, I ate well on vacation. I always do the best that I can, but it's just not the same as being home. So got those meal preps in the fridge, and now it's time to check off this list. That is what I tried to do every time we come back from a trip. So if you guys want to look at that and kind of see what I do, I think it will help you. And I hope you enjoyed getting things done with me. Make sure you guys check out the links to Typology down below. Take advantage of their minimalist skincare gift sets, as well as many other sets that are available for a limited time only. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.